Hello, wonderful world of YouTube. My name is Calvin, and thank you for clicking on my series. So, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, that's probably because this is the very first one. I know, starting out with a house, starting out with a farm and everything. But I wanted to try something new. I've never done a YouTube series before. I always considered it. And I just joined this server. This is actually the first server I've ever been on. And there was someone doing a stream the other day, and I just wanted to get involved. I thought now's the time to actually try it out. So I didn't want to start over. I only worked one day on the server, so it's not like I'm that far ahead of the game. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So this video is going to be a pretty straightforward one. I just want to show y'all what I've done so far and where I plan to go. I got a little something over there that I'm going to show you all. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, before we go any further, I just want to apologize in advance. I know my audio is not going to be perfect. Trust me, I've already listened to it on the video, but as I said, this is my first YouTube video, so I don't really want to spend the money right now to get a better microphone just in case it doesn't pan out. But who knows, I might love it. I'll invest in something better and we'll go from there. So the first thing I'm going to show you is actually just my little starter house. So I've only been on the server just playing one time. So I think this is a pretty decent start. I mean, I did play for a while, so I'm not just gonna look over that. So this is just my simple little house built in probably like an hour and a half. And as you can see, it's Calvin's house. I put this here. There's another guy playing on the server who needed a bed, who just started like I did, and I happen to have an extra one. So I just put it in this chest, and I was like, that might be a cute idea. If I just have this chest here, free to a good home, and just put stuff in it that I will just give to people. And as you can see, I'm very generous in what I give because I'm a very nice person on the server. So looking at this house, I mean, it's nothing special. You walk in, it's just a stone floor, got my little bed over there. Of course it's blue because blue is the best color. Sorry, that's not up for negotiation. Here's just my small, tiny little storage system with some furnaces and my little pig farm. As you can see, something over there in the distance, nothing really special, just a quick little farm, growing some wheat, growing some carrots, all the essentials, and yeah. So the biggest thing I have actually done on the server since I started is in this little bitty cave over here. So I just threw on some oak doors, but you can tell the terraforming is kind of messed up around here. And there's a good reason for that. As you can probably hear when I get over next to this door, I have already built an automatic chicken cooker because I'm tired of killing all my pigs. So look in here, you can tell it's working marvelously. It's not cooked any of the chicken that has died yet, which is always a good sign. I don't know where that raw meat's coming from, but there might be some chickens dying in the big thing up there. And I mean, this is just your standard little automated chicken cooker. Did the chicken just die? Because I'm not about that. I don't want to watch that on camera. But anyway, yeah, this is just a little simple automated chicken cooker that you can find anywhere on YouTube, but so many people have done it, and I would love to tell y'all whose video I watched to do it, but I honestly can't remember. I've watched so many. Then down here is my mine, and just looking at this mine, you can tell how long I've been on the server. I mean, I got 2 strips here and 1 strip here. None of them really go that far. So yeah, I have not been on the server that long. But as you can tell, I already have 30 levels. And that is one main thing I kind of want to accomplish in this video, is getting an enchanting table set up, enchanting some tools, and seeing what I can do. So as you can tell, I cleared out my inventory just go ahead and try to get my enchanting table. So I do have some diamonds, and I already made a diamond pick when I first started this world. So I'm going to use that, but I also want to grab a bucket of water. And I thought I had a bucket, but I think I put that in the chicken cooker. So I'm going to have to make a new bucket, grab some more water, and then go down into my mine shaft, because I know there is a couple pools of lava. I hit a couple ravines. So I'm walking back from the mines, and as you can probably see in the bottom of my inventory, I went ahead and got 15 obsidian, and that's because I want to go ahead and make the enchanting table, but I also want to go ahead and make a nether portal. This server already has a pre-made nether transportation system, and although I'm not too far from spawn, I want to go ahead and get my base connected just so I don't have to walk that far. I think it's a couple hundred blocks. So, of course, the other thing we need to enchant, besides an enchanting table, is the books itself, which I have none of. So, I'm trying to grow some sugarcane, and I'm hoping just a couple harvests of this will be enough to get started. But that's going to have to grow up, so I want to try to find something else to do in the meantime. I know there is a skeleton horse next to spawn, and I asked someone on the server if I could borrow a saddle, and he said I could. So I'm gonna send him a message on Discord, see if we can meet up. He can give me the saddle so I can tame the horse, because I've never had a skeleton horse, and I'm very excited about that. So yeah, let me just go ahead and chuck these in here, and who knows, I might try to get my nether portal hooked up in this episode, but I don't know if that's likely. I don't even know where I want to put it, because there's really no place in here. I could dig out a basement if I really wanted to, but I'll just have to think a little bit on that. So I just finished a quick harvest of sugarcane, and I went ahead and crafted what I could into paper, which is all good, except I forgot one very crucial thing in making books. I need leather. So I already have this little fenced-in area right here, and I'm probably going to keep 2 of the pigs and just put some cows in there for now, which they can supply me all the food I need as well as the leather. So I might even just go ahead and get rid of the pigs altogether. I just have to think. But first I have to go on a adventure and find some cows. Let's see how this goes. But as I was setting up a little thing to get some cows in here, I just got a message from my friend saying that he is at spawn ready to let me borrow his saddle. Now, I never tested to make sure that this horse wasn't tamed, so I'm hoping for the best that it's not tamed and I can claim it as my own. And eventually I will have to find my own saddle, because this one I'm sure I'm just borrowing from him. So yeah, let's just hope for the best. You can see my friend off in the distance. This is our little spawn town. They decided to set up the market here. That is a place for iron. I believe that's wood. And yeah, here's my friend. He gave me 2. Thank you. That was very nice. So let's go see if this horse is tamed already or not. Because if it is, that's going to suck big time. Okay, I thought he was coming with me, but... So I trapped him in a hole, and I'm just hoping that he's still here. You can see my little signs up there that all say, Calvin's, please do not take. And he is. He's still there. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. And yeah, he is not tamed. Thank goodness. He is tamed. Who tamed you, bud? Oh no. He was just walking in the wilderness. So, I mean, I don't know if I should keep him for my own, or if I can just go ahead and bring him back to my base. As you can tell, it's a little laggy here on the server, but that's just because I'm just on a laptop, actually. And it is a gaming laptop, but again, it's just a laptop. So it's not perfect, and yeah, I have to get off him for that. So it's not perfect, but it'll work for now. There we go. Awesome. Let's get you out of here. Yeah. Let's cover up this hole. I don't want anyone to come across it thinking I'm trying to grief the spawn chunks. He is very slow. I think my base is on, like, so this river runs pretty far, and I think my base is on the other side of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross. I've never been this way to my base before. It should just be straightforward. Now that I think about it, it might be... No, I'm right. I swam through the water to get here. So I'm just gonna bring him back to my base. I guess I'll... Wait, I need to be on this side. I guess I'll, rather dig a hole there or put him in with where the cows are gonna go. But here's the thing. My base is in a plains biome, with plains biomes all around it. And I have not seen a single cow since I got started. At least around my base. I've killed a couple, but around my base I really haven't seen any. So hopefully this adventure doesn't take too long, but it needs to be done. Should I put him in with my farm? No, I think that's too risky. I'll just dig a hole right here for my little bud. Because he is a too wide blob. Blech. Because he's a too wide mob, I don't think he'll be able to fit through that. So let me just put him in there. Does he respond to wheat? He does, and he's not getting out, but that still scares me, so I'm going to close it off. So I'm just going to go back on my very wild adventure of trying to find a cow. Well, I guess I need 2 of them, don't I? But that's not very interesting, so I'll keep you all updated if I ever find any. Waiting for these cows to breed up, and then wait to be bred up again, and then grow up, and then kill them, and blah blah blah, to get all the leather I need is going to take a while. Same with the sugar cane, and yeah. So I thought while I'm waiting on that, I can go ahead and construct a bridge that I plan on going here. So, like I mentioned earlier, I kind of want to talk about my plans for the area. So you can see I love this little thing that's going on here. But for some reason, the water was just one layer too low for this. So I think what I want to do is clear out some area, build up some landscaping around, put a main bridge over here with pathway, going to my little house, going to the barn, and nothing too much, nothing too fancy, because as I said, this is just a little starter base, but because this is my first time on this server and playing with these people, I kind of want them to get a good impression of me. So yeah, I want to really spruce up this area, even for a minimum amount of time that I'm going to spend here. And I think the best place to start is this bridge. So the reason I chose this area is because, well, to be frankly honest, I built my house too close to the cliff, because if I put the bridge here right in front of my house, then it would look weird in this spot and I would have to do a lot of landscaping. If I built it here, there's not really enough room to do a good path around to the front from this side without adding way too much landscaping. I could do it this way or even diagonal is what I thought about it, but still a lot of landscaping would be required just to make the bridge look supported, especially in the middle there. So I put it right over here. You do have to walk a little further. If you're walking from over here, you have to go over here and then around to get to the house. But because it's just a temporary base, it'll mainly be for looks in the future. So I think, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll give it a nice visual appeal and it'll look really good. So I first want to start out by taking down these trees. If you thought these trees were here to stay, I mean, no, I'm not that crazy. A little crazy, but not that crazy. These were just, I needed some wood in the beginning, so I planted some trees over here. I got what I needed, and I just left them. So finally getting these out of the way will give me a good idea of what this place is supposed to look like. And, but the first thing I really need to consider is what I actually want to build my bridge out of. So I was thinking of just doing some spruce wood supports along the bottom, maybe a little arch if there's enough room. If not, it'll just be one straight in the middle, and then probably a birch floor will go across, but oak or spruce planks underneath to show some support. Nothing too fancy, but just to add a little something nice, something tie in there, but also stick out. I also had something planned with fences, but I don't know if this bridge will be big enough to do that. Since I want this to be a river anyway, I have to cut this back. So I might have enough space to do it, I just don't know if it would be tall enough. So yeah, let me clear out that little chunk right there, and I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I've been a little busy. So I did clear this out, and I went ahead and added the water in, which I didn't really expect to do, but I just thought, since I'm going ahead and clearing it out, might as well, or it'll probably never get done. And then I just laid out a basic kind of shape that I want my bridge to go in. And what I'm planning on doing is getting some rather stairs or slabs to kind of wrap around and up a little the sides, and maybe little arch there, little arch there. I don't know about the arches on the sides or in the middle yet, but I know I wanted to wrap around. Actually looking at it, I think the arches is kind of a must. I think that would look really good, even if they're just slab arches with some fence posts in the middle. I think that'll look really good. But I'll play around with a couple shapes and get back to you all. Yeah, and then eventually I will have some railing. I don't know if I'm going to do more spruce logs or if I'm going to do a little something like this. Just something simple like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be very complex. It's a small bridge, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then, yeah, I'll get back to you all. And just like that, there are the arches. So as you can see, nothing fancy, but I am going to add some, what are they called, fences in the middle there. I also am going to see what this looks like. Now, I haven't tried this. I want to see what it looks like if I wrap it around like this. And then it would have to come up. Oh no, I'm out of slabs. It'll have to come up like, not like that. If I could place blocks today, that would be amazing. Come up like that. Some might come up a little further so I can add a light source, or I might do some overhead lighting of some sort with an arch. Not for sure yet, but this is just my quick little idea. And I don't really know about that. It might look better once I add the fences and then the rail across the top. So I'm just gonna leave that. So let me go get those fences, collect this dirt because every block is important this early in the game. I'm gonna go get my fence posts. I think I'm going to do oak, actually, just to add a third color in there. And then see what that looks like. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to have enough oak right away to do it, but this will at least give me a good idea, and actually I might, because this bridge is a lot smaller than you would think. Can I reach that? I can reach it if I click it there. Nope, close enough. But this will at least give me a sense of what it's going to look like, and if I don't like it, I have the opportunity to change it up. So let me just take a step back, turn and look, and I do not like that. Let me try replacing these slabs with stairs. That might save it, because that looks way too air gappy. Air gappy, is that even a word? I don't know. But let me just hop up here real quick. So this one, go to a stair. And if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to change my design, because I'm the type of person, if I'm not happy with something, I'm not doing it. That's probably part of my OCD, and that is one thing I want you all to challenge me on. I do a lot of symmetrical builds, and I'm trying to lean away from that. So if you catch me doing a lot of symmetry in a lot of my builds, just call me out. And yeah, that looks a lot better. And just please don't call me out on this build, because I know I just said I'm trying to stay away from symmetry, but this is very symmetric. But a bridge kind of has to be to look like it's going to stand, especially a bridge this small. If you're doing something large scale and you want to do some asymmetry, as long as it's balanced, it's fine. But this one, I'm not sure which one I like better. I'm going to keep it as a slab for now. I'll change it later if I feel like it, but I know these have to be changed to stairs as well. And I also need to get some more oak to finish that side. So I have 5 fences, this took 10, so I'm almost there. Almost got it, but not quite. So I finished the oak fence arches, and then I also added the railing on top, and I hate the railing with a passion. So that's gonna have to change. Some things I thought about doing was, first of all, getting rid of this layer altogether, and then this middle bit, if the game will allow, I almost fell off, do a upside down stair right, like, actually, where will that go? How am I gonna do this? Oh no! So I'm gonna have to make that a full block. But anyway, put an upside down stair and then move these down by 1 block so we don't have that air gap. I think the air gap looks really good on a large scale bridge like this, but because this is so small, it didn't really fit in. So if I do this, and again, if the game allows me, because there are quite a few people on the server at this time, so I can't ask for a lagless experience, especially on the PC I have. Let me try this level, and if I like it, I'll keep it, and then if I don't, I'll have to do something else completely. But I think I might end up liking that. So let me just go ahead and do this whole side, and then I'll get back to y'all. Alright, so I just finished this side railing. Let me jump down and turn around to see what it looks like. And that does look a lot better. What I'm thinking, what if I did a center strip of something? Alright, so I just finished that, and so I only did half of it, so I could sit here and compare. And honestly, I'm not for sure which side I'm liking better. I think I'll keep it with the birch for now, because what I planned on doing was going back and randomly adding some oak wood into the birch anyway. And if I did this, I wouldn't be able to do that. So let me try. So let me get rid of the oak and do the other side, and this bridge should be able to be called done. And there we have it. Just a nice little simple bridge just connecting the two areas. I think it ties into the area quite nicely. Just a nice little transition to my base, which is eventually going to be a big farming area. This will eventually be a whole river down here with some nice landscaping leading up around it. And I think it's just a nice little project. So I know we really haven't done that much in this video. All I have done really is kind of rant about not having an enchanting table, trying to get one, and then give up, and then move on to the bridge. And now it's raining, so that's fantastic. And the sleeping edition that we have on this server, although it's thunderstorming, look, I can go try to sleep. Watch, now it's going to actually let me. Usually it won't let me. Maybe they just updated it. Let's see. And nothing's happening. So yeah, we're stuck with the thunderstorm. So I think that's a perfect time to end the video before any mobs start to spawn. So yeah, again, this is my first video, so kind of bear with me. I'll get better at doing this. And again, I know the audio isn't perfect, but if I stick with this and if you guys enjoy my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It'll give me an excuse to kind of do this on my off days from school. And yeah, thank you. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and stay awesome.